What if a moon-sized asteroid from the frozen edge of interstellar space hurtled straight toward Earth, missed us by a razor-thin cosmic margin, and still shattered civilization as we know it? This is a hypothetical scenario based on real astrophysics, one that could happen tomorrow. An interstellar giant, 3,474 kilometers wide, born in the cold void between stars, suddenly captured by our sun's gravity and flung toward the inner solar system like a bullet from the dark. On today's episode of Catastrophic Index, a cataclysmic near miss. It first appears as a faint speck in the telescopes of the Vera Rubin Observatory. Within weeks, it's visible to the naked eye, swelling night after night into a monstrous second moon. Billions stare upward, hearts pounding, as it closes in at 40 kilometers per second. Impact? No. But the gravitational handshake is about to begin, and you won't believe what happens next. As the asteroid screams past at just 25,000 kilometers, close enough for its insane gravity to reach out and grab our planet like a giant invisible fist, the oceans go berserk. Normal tides? Forgotten. Kilometer-high water bulges race across every sea at once, dragging entire coastlines into towering walls of black water. Tsunamis slam into New York, Shanghai, Mumbai, and Sydney with zero warning. Ports vanish. Cities flood in minutes. But the real horror is still building. The Earth's magnetic field, our invisible shield against solar radiation, starts to flicker and warp. The asteroid's tidal forces shear through the planet's molten outer core, disrupting the dynamo that generates our magnetism. Compasses spin wildly. Auroras blaze in broad daylight over the equator. Satellites fry. Radiation spikes. Pilots report instruments dying mid-flight. And just when you think the sky itself is falling, the mantle itself flexes. Our planet's rocky shell, usually rock solid, bends like warm plastic under that monstrous pull. Every fault line on Earth rips open at once. Magnitude 9+ quakes rip across continents like lightning. Supervolcanoes that have slept for millennia, Yellowstone, Campi Flegrei, Taupo, erupt in unison, blasting ash columns so high they blot out the sun. Lava rivers swallow towns. Poison gas clouds drift for weeks. The ground never stops shaking. But here's the twist that keeps scientists awake at night. This near miss wasn't close enough to shatter the planet outright. No direct impact, no Roche limit breakup, no dinosaur-killing fireball. Instead, the flyby gently but permanently nudges Earth's rotation. Days lengthen by almost 3 seconds. The axial tilt shifts just enough to throw seasons into chaos. Summers that once lasted 3 months now drag into endless heat waves or plunge into sudden freezes. Monsoons fail. Jet streams twist into knots. Crops that have fed humanity for 10,000 years simply refuse to grow. Wheat fields turn to dust. Rice paddies crack under frost in July. Global harvests collapse overnight. Famine doesn't creep in, it explodes. And now the real catastrophe begins. Governments, already stretched thin by the initial disasters, fracture under the weight. Emergency broadcasts cut to static as power grids fail worldwide. Supply chains shatter. Food riots ignite in every surviving city. Military juntas rise overnight, only to be toppled by desperate mobs. Borders dissolve into lawless zones where armed convoys battle for the last canned goods. Billions watch their leaders flee to bunkers while the rest of humanity fights for scraps under blood-red skies. What would you do when your own government collapses and the calendar itself betrays you? Winters that never end. Summers that bake the soil into brick. Children born into a world where spring is just a memory. Scientists warn the altered rotation could lock us into centuries of erratic climate swings. Ice ages in one hemisphere, scorching deserts in the other. Billions more will starve not from the asteroid's strike, but from the slow, merciless death of the seasons. Yet humanity clings on, stubborn as ever. Inland strongholds jury-rig fusion reactors. Rooftop farms fight the new cold. A faint ring of asteroid dust now circles Earth like a ghostly halo, glowing at dusk and reminding every survivor we survived the impossible. But the final hook? Astronomers tracking the beast say it's not gone forever. Its new orbit could swing it back in roughly 900 years, maybe closer next time. This is what happens when a moon-sized interstellar giant just grazes our world. No crater, no extinction event, just enough chaos to rewrite the rules of life on Earth. The planet flexed, the sky darkened, civilization cracked, and still, we're here, staring upward, wondering when the next near miss will come. Because in the cosmic lottery, we just dodged the biggest bullet imaginable, and the game never ends.